On Wednesday, Netflix released the sequel to its 2018 Christmas film, The Christmas Chronicles, and it was a good bit of fun. So let's get into it. Welcome to Silver Screen Talk. My name is Luke LaPointe. I started this channel because movies are a big part of my life, and I want to talk about them with people who care about them as much as I do. With that, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and most importantly, as we are talking about a new movie, make sure you leave your thoughts down in the comment section. Have you seen the movie? Are you waiting to see the movie? Are you waiting to see the movie? What have you thought about the movie? Let me know everything. Let me know everything you thought. And also let me know what other videos you want me to be doing, what other Top 10 Tuesday videos you want me to be doing. I want to hear from you guys no matter what. And with that, let's get into it. On Wednesday, Netflix dropped The Christmas Chronicles 2, a sequel to The Christmas Chronicles. And the premise is Kate Pierce, now a cynical teen, is unhappy over her mom's new relationship, and whilst running away, is unexpectedly reunited with Santa Claus when a mysterious, naughty, troublemaker elf threatens to cancel Christmas forever. Now, before we get into this, I do love Christmas movies. Always have, always will. But I do understand this movie, not particularly for my demographic. You know, this wasn't made for 19-year-old males. This was made for families. This was made for kids. And so I will give it some leeway on that. And starting with that, it is a family film. It is a very fun film. It is one that families will enjoy to see. You can sit down, watch it. Kids will love it. Kids will have a lot of fun with it. It has a lot of fun moments. You know, has some, moments that capture the spirit of Christmas and all of that, the way that Christmas movies from my childhood that I love, like the Santa Claus, do. And so for that, it gets a very good positive right there. Very good plus sign. But, it does a great job just being what it needs to be. It doesn't shoot for anything crazy. It just wants to be another fun Christmas movie, and it does that. And it really is carried by Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. They do a great job as Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. Even though I don't really see Kurt Russell as Santa Claus, he doesn't have the, the physique for it. He still does a really good job. He still has that natural charisma that he uses in this movie really well. And he has a lot of chemistry on screen with Goldie Hawn. They have been partners for the last 35 years, so you would expect that to happen. You would expect that chemistry to just form naturally. And they do have it. They do carry the movie a lot. I'm going to be totally honest. I was always paying attention to their performances, and they did a great job. We did have some young actors in this movie who really took the spotlight. They did have some emotional moments. They did have some good acting moments. Darby Camp and Jazir Bruno in particular. They did a pretty good job. You don't set the bar super high for child actors. And in that case, they did a pretty good job with what they had to do. This movie does its job. But there are some things that I did not like with it. First off, sometimes the performances can be kind of wooden. Like I said, you don't always expect perfection from child actors. So there are times where it just feels like they're getting their lines out and they don't really know what emotion to capture. So it's a little bit wooden. And you do notice that. I'm not going to hold that against them too much, but it is noticeable in this film when you want to try to enjoy it, But again, I don't think that would be a big issue for its target demographic. It does have a very predictable plot. About 20 minutes in, I could predict everything that was happening from there on out. I predicted it in the order that it was going to happen. Again, for me, that is a big problem. I don't want my movies to be super predictable, cookie-cutter formula. But, again, this is a family movie. This is a Christmas movie. So while it is predictable, and that is pretty bad, you can get away with that by being a Christmas movie. However, the biggest issue for me is that it is very overdrawn. This movie was about 2 hours long. It was like an hour 55, and no Christmas movie like that needs to be that long. I mean, there were just so many. There were a couple scenes that I was just like, I don't need this. I was times where I was really, really bored. I'm just like looking at my phone. I'm like, yeah, like you could have cut this out. They could have cut out about 30 minutes of this movie, and it probably would have been better because it would have just gotten straight to the point. Gotten done with it, and it would have been really fun. Also, your target demographic, families with young children not known for having the best attention span. So keeping them in that seat for almost 2 hours to watch this Christmas movie might not be the most successful thing. However, I believe this movie does do its job. It is a Christmas movie that's just trying to get it out there, be fun. I think it does a good job with that, and for that, I will give it credit. Before we get into my scores, if you like this review and want to see more of them, click up above and you'll be taken to a playlist of my 2020 movie reviews. If you want to see any other reviews or any other videos, my Top 10 Tuesday series just launched. You can click up above to view those. That was a very popular one. I hope you guys like that. You seem to have liked that. And so with that, I'm going to be putting out a lot more of those. Really excited to do that. Now, for my score. With my brain score, thinking as a critic, thinking as an adult, I'm going to give this about 60%. Like I said, nothing special, but it does its job. So it's a little above average. It does its job, and it does have some fun moments that even I enjoyed a lot. My heart score, thinking of it as a fan, thinking as a movie fan, this is a movie that I will give a little boost on the heart score for because I think its target demographic will really like this. My heart score is a 68%, brain score 60, heart score 68%, and that is a review. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe and make yourself known down in the comment section. I want to hear everything you have to say about this movie, everything you have to say about my channel. I want to hear everything you have to say. Thank you so much, and keep on loving movies as much as I do.